Matchup of the elites tonight. Two titans clashing in this one.
Oh my, BA, I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Brown. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And I like what the defense was thinking, but Gilgeous-Alexander just outworks them and gets his shot.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too. This is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Here's Dort. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. Rebounded by Denver. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Holmgren against Porter. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And Jokic drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Murray plays with such a nice rhythm, especially on offense. And he's got a really good feel and understanding of when to shoot the pull-up.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals, along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates. And he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray. You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brown. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on him. Consistency is the key.
Outside, Williams. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Saric checks in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter Jr. in for Gordon. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Caruso against Murray. Wiggins passes to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Williams a screen on Westbrook. Here's Wallace. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Here's Murray. Saric outside. Pass to Westbrook. Williams grabs the board.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Just 3 on the clock. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Dario Saric, Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Strother in at shooting guard. Here's Caruso, and he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2, Saric outside. Pass to Strother. Good on the bucket.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And Denver has possession. Saric outside. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Wiggins with it. Now Porter defending. Puts it up from 15. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. That shot off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Back to Saric. To the inside. Here's Watson. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Watson's got his first basket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And Denver making a change here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Saric. Najee comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Porter Jr. And Murray subbed in for Strother. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hardenstein passes to Holmgren. Cat from range.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Najee. Jokic with a screen on Holmgren. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack. Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Outside Joe. The three ball. And another three for Oklahoma City.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Brown. And here's Westbrook. Here's Najee. From 11 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Joe, the pass to Williams. From deep, Holmgren. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Outside Murray. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. In deep. That's easy work for Jokic.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Outside, Williams to the paint. Oh, deflected. Porter with the steal. Pass to Brown. Porter a screen. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. Outside, Williams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Porter. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jokic has such an efficient, soft stroke, especially from this in-between area.
And there's 1:45 left in the third. Here's Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He'll go on Michael Porter. Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Nuggets trail by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Jokic using his size.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Hartenstein with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. Tipped away. Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Porter. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 6 points. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Screen by Gordon. Off target from three-point range.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Williams against Westbrook. Back to Caruso. There's the screen. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
He's off on that one. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've done a great job containing Westbrook.
It's time for
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pass to Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you.
The top passer at his position, Jokic, is consistent at moving the ball.
Williams against Porter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. 11-point game. Pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Inside, here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, covered by Jokic. Here's the teardrop. Gilgeous-Alexander with the floater.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Jokic. Over Hartenstein. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jokic. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Porter against Williams. Up and over Porter. Williams misses. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. 44 seconds left in the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Shooting for Denver.
And Jokic drops them both. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
To the inside, Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And here is Williams. We see Oklahoma City get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the
And it's Gafford in at center. And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Oh. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Back to Harden. The 3. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And Thompson gets it to go.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Now done. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Jones checked in for Chris Dunn.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 55, Derek Jones Jr.
Now here's Leonard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Jones. Down low. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Washington. And that one's good. Leonard, he's got 7.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
To the paint. Davis kicks to Washington. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Goes up the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, a master from the mid-range. Harden so good at finding available space from that distance.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Thompson outside, shoots over Powell, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thompson's got his second basket. Irving against Harden, pass to Jones. Here's Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin. And I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Leonard inside, and that one is good. Leonard's got 10 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich out there with Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Lively a screen on Simmons. Irving for 3. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. And stolen by Irving. Marshall with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Marshall. Outside, Simmons. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. That one goes. Counted.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Zubac the pass to Coffey. 5 on the clock. Simmons finds Bogdanovich. Not going to go that time.
No, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Marshall passes to Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. Dinwiddie for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
So, for the Clippers, Leonard, he's checked in for Zubac. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden subbed in for Simmons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. That's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Williams passes to Gafford. Outside, Davis. And Gafford throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Drains it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Gafford kicks to Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Done outside. Leonard, that's for 2. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Davis has got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Maverick, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. Powell for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Powell's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Clippers. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Davis. Irving's got it all tied up now for the man. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Done outside. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Dunn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Thank you, Kid Butler.
Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson outside. Outside Irving. Good work defensively by Harden.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Bucket is good, and it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Thompson outside. Davis against Leonard. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. It's good from long range.
3-pointer.
Thompson's got 8 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Davis against Leonard. And the basket by Harden. And that's 12 points for James Harden.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Mavericks also with the sub. Marshall's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Davis finds Thompson. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. Clippers leading by 4. In the corner, Harden. Outside, Jones. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. Count that bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Harden. Over Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 6. And right after this, And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Coffey and it's small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Dinwiddie for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Irving against Dunn. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Irving.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdanovich. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lyman. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden against Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Love the aggressive play right there from Kyrie when he gets into the paint. Determined to score, but for sure get contact.
Both free throws good for Irving.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Dunn finds Zubac. Powell with it. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 9-point game. From 12 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half. The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Leonard gets it to go.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
Irving against Harden. Takes the 13-footer. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Zubac. Done outside. Here's Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Harden's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 9. Davis, the pass to Irving. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Dunn covering. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
Harden outside to the inside. It's stolen by Davis.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Dallas calls timeout. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Irving up and in from the low block.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
James Harden.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the field.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's Irving. The Clippers grab the miss, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Washington, that's good.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. A deep three from Irving. Misses. So the Clippers with the win. It was a fantastic. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Great ball movement, these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Fox. Yep, that one's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Pass to Edey. To the middle. Morant looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Rebound by San Antonio. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jackson, the screen. Bain, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Jackson, the screen. And Morant, good for 3.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Here's Castle. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Fox. Launches a 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. PA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Spurs making a change here. Paul's checked in. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Castle. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Castle's got 5 now. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Edey. Outside Bain. Goes up at the elbow. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And Morant clears the board. Memphis trailing here. And here's Clark. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jackson outside. Here's the lob. Tipped. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. San Antonio. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got De'Aaron Fox. Jeremy Sohan out there with Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Champagnie at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Now Fox. From deep. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Here's Pippen. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Call, and that one falls for Jackson. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Fox, the pass to Sohan. Here's Castle, guarded by Bain. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Clark outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Fox with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Fox, that's good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Bain, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Nice move. Fox gets it to go inside.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Timeout called. Memphis. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and it's Chris Paul in for Fox. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. And here's Aldama. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Wells. Knocks it down from distance.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Vassell's got 6.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Aldama outside. Back to Morant. Clark with a screen on Paul. From deep, Morant. And another 3 from Memphis.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Vassell outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, "I can hit a 3 too."
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wells. Back to Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Wembanyama against Clark. with the teardrop. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Spurs out in front, up by 2. Well, now a minute to check. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum screens. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Castle. Here's Barnes. Here's Castle. He's got 5. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
With the floater, blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Barnes in the post, defended by Jackson. 3 on the clock. Castle for 3. Can't hit that one. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Morant with it. He's got 14. Pass to Edey. Morant against Fox. For the lead. Ooh, Morant sticking with it through contact.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
There's a screen. Here's the cell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Spurs need to get one up here. Fox for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Outside Bane. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Castle from behind the arc. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Castle's got 8.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Here's Edey. Here's Wells. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Morant. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. So both teams making some changes here. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, VA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athletic, athleticism, quickness. It is so impressive and hard to guard.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant from close range. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Now here's Paul. No points yet. Low block shot. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 1. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Spurs out in front, leading by... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Jeremy Sohan, Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Clark's no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Fox. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Fox against Bane. Here's Pippen. Clark with a screen on Paul. Gets an open look and hits it.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Back to Morant. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs lead by 4. Fox outside. Pass to Vassell. Jacks up with 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. The team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Now here's Fox. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Fox has got 13 in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's Fox. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating. And that is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
The offensive rebound. Fox goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Fox has got 26.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Fox left side from outside the arc. Kicks it out to Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 4-3. Wells misses. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
So we see the Spurs get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. To the wing right side. Pass to Leonard. Over Hartenstein. Leonard, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Harden. The Thunder making the shot. Nobody near Leonard. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Williams. Rebound by the Clippers. Done outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren. And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Leonard on the wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the basket is good. Leonard's got 5 now.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now, here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for George. And yes, it's good.
And if you let Bogdanovich square up from mid-range, it's going to be a long night.
And Bogdanovich calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Ben Simmons comes in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Stolen by Zubac. Bogdanovich wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And it's in there.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich out there with Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Miss Dunn's checked in for Ben Simmons.
Number 8. Chris Dunn.
Pass to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 10 points.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jordan comes in for Wallace. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Hartenstein. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 4. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. No good from outside. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Holmgren finds Williams. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Coffey.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
This is a small forward, and because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Holmgren. Still scoreless. Hartenstein with a screen on Leonard. Outside, Dort beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side, and it's Williams at the 3. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Done outside. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. And it's Leonard missing. The Thunder leading by 3. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Down low, Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 15. And Dagnall calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Alex Caruso checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Alex Caruso.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers trail by 3. Done outside.
2 minutes remaining in the...
Here's Leonard. Crafty move. Kawhi Leonard battles for 2.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Leonard against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Buries it from three-point range.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Dagnall said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
Gee, the versatility. That is pretty special.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Powell kicks to Harden. Here's Dunn. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Dunn's got his first basket. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Leonard inside, off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
very often.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 4. Dunn outside. The open shot by Leonard lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Here's Joe. Connects from 3-point range. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Coffey. Lets it go. Again, Leonard missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. And the Thunder, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden is subbed in for Bogdanovich. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked with the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys will see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Powell against Williams. Pass to Leonard.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Hartenstein, and they pick up 2. And the Thunder lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Money!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Holmgren. Zubac, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It counts! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Let's go!
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls!
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And Teron Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here. Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
And Leonard no good on that one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. It's good!
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest. Might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Anthony Davis. Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Vassell against Washington. Nobody near Irving. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside. Castle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Thompson. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Vassell against Washington. Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the basket by Vassell. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Fox has got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Irving. And the layup is good. 8 points for him.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And so here is Dallas following the three-pointer by San Antonio. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Washington will match your threes because he's got game from outside.
Fox against Irving. And here is Fox. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Irving. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Now, here's Fox. Over Irving. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
We've got De'Aaron Fox. Sohan is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Whoa, De'Aaron Fox, explosive. And, boy, does that get the bench energized.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. San Antonio trailing here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. D.A., thanks. Here's Irving. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
To the middle. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Vassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Back to Irving. Trains the three-pointer. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Mavs.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Wembanyama passes to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, that goes in. Paul's got his first points of the night.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
Dallas moving the ball around. Davis finds Washington. Outside Irving. Over Paul. The rebound by the Spurs.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter basketball following halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Dallas, Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. Back to Thompson, pass to Washington. And on the way from Irving for 3. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Dallas ball.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Irving. This one for 3. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Never lacking confidence. 0 hesitation from Kyrie there.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Vassell outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Vassell's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Irving. Here's the 3. Another miss by Irving. Spurs leading by 3. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting grade has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Gafford kicks to Irving. Back to Gafford. Shot clock at 6. Davis finds Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Pass to Castle. On the wing, Barnes. Now, Sohan. Latre. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand.
Wembanyama up in the rafters.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Irving against Fox. Outside Irving. Shoots over Fox. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving against Fox. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Fox has got 15 points.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Irving against Fox. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. San Antonio's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Sohan is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Basket good.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Tries the spin move. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound by Marshall. The Maverick shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Lively sets a screen for Dinwiddie. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Castle. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's Irving. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Irving's got 37.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
And Wembanyama trying to free himself up. Fox against Davis. Pass to Irving. There's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Barnes, great at getting the shot he wants in big moments of the game. Clutch, Harrison Barnes.
Irving up top, guarded by Fox. Irving, good.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Good! You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Irving against Fox. And it's Irving missing. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Fox. Davis with it. Thompson for the triple. Barnes grabs the miss. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Fox. Got it.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Thompson for 3. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now Fox. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Fox. Inside. The kick out to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And Fox gets it to go.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Irving surveying the floor. Puts the move on. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Fox is double. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Davis finds Gafford. Here's Irving. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The line for San Antonio, Castle.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for your Spurs, Devin Vassell.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 8. That's what you take.
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Irving. Dallas again missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So it's San Antonio with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get.
This one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Kick by Murray. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Pass to Dunn. Now Zubac. Back to Dunn. Fires for three. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Porter. Here's Brown. Back to Porter. Murray deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Zubac with a screen on Gordon. Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Jokic. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They kick it out to Murray. Tries it from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Murray's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Bogdanovich comes in for Dunn. And Ben Simmons subbed in for James Harden. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Saric. He has 7.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Leonard. He has 7. Back to Zubac. Pass to Jones. Releases. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
And here's Bogdanovich. Jones with a screen on Westbrook. Goes up on the wing. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's Murray. He has 7. Saric a screen from downtown. And Jamal Murray hits from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Dario Saric. Michael Porter out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2. Bogdanovich finds Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Strother's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Simmons, the pass to Jones. Bogdanovich up top. Shoots from 12. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Denver leading by 5. Westbrook taking his time here. The 3 connects from downtown.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
On the wing, Jones. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Zubac. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
1:46 left in the second. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. Right side Porter. Murray with it. Now Jokic, defended by Dunn. Outside Porter, just 4 to shoot. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Coffey's checked in. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Outside for Harden. The three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Westbrook outside. Takes the three. Second chance shot. Jokic. On the wing, Murray. Defended by Harden. And it's Murray with the three. Murray's got 16 points now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Harden with a bucket.
Yeah, that soft touch that Harden has on his shot makes hitting a mid-range J look so simple.
Murray with it. 16 points for him. Jokic in the post. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
And the first half now in the books. It's Denver leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
34.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Three-pointer, Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
Murray against Harden. Puts up a deep 3. Murray, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Zubac. Murray against Harden. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Let's hear it for you.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Dunn outside. Powell for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Outside Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Porter's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Gordon with a steal. Jokic finds Murray. Outside Porter. Pass to Gordon. Zubac comes with a double team. Back to Porter. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard outside. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Zubac screen for the lead. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be uneven to Zubac.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Bogdanovich. Jones sets a screen. That three's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Denver. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Denver. Murray out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Watson in at the power forward position. 6 to shoot. And it's in there.
Jamal Murray.
And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Outside Murray. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Coffee. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Gordon outside. To the inside. Murray, no good. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Leonard against Gordon. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Back to Powell.
2 minutes.
To take the lead. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Porter finds Gordon. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Down low. Here's Jokic, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Back to Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up for 3. Gordon. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Powell, the screen on Porter. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Jokic. The Clippers grab the miss. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. There's a screen. Pass to Jokic. Count it! So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
Lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Vassell. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Or the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Out of the key, Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside Williams. Sweet little floater. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Fox gets it to go.
Now that opens the passing lanes for Fox when he's scoring inside. Defenders can't quite be as aggressive on him.
Pass to Holmgren. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Paul's is checked in.
Coming on to the floor for the Thunder, number 22, Cason Wallace.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Barnes. Ball outside. Barnes the screen. A shot by Paul, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Wallace. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Barnes. And it's out of bounds. And last touch by Holmgren. For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. On defense, Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Caruso.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Wallace against Fox. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Wallace. Three-pointer, Fox. Traps in the tray. Fox has got 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there.
Oh, he got it to go!
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Woo. Wow. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the two-guard spot. Tipped away. Sohan with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Paul with the ball. Still yet to score. Shoots from the right block. It's good. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. A pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Under trailing by 4. Williams, a screen on Fox. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Paul looking over the floor. At the teardrop, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Fox, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher. And his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Here's Sohan. Hasn't made one yet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vassell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Now Joe. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Sohan with the ball. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Vassell outside. There's the three. Thunder with the rebound. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. That one doesn't go. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Three-pointer. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. At the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 16.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Williams scanning the floor. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Dort passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Williams has got his third bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell outside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, he is built for it.
First trip to the line for him here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Williams gets the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama has got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Right wing. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Fires the three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yep, that one goes in there. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Sohan inside. He's guarded by Williams. Fox from outside. Can't knock in the three. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Easton Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Jang in at the center position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
And it's Fox slamming it down.
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good again. He's 6 straight for the floor with the basket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldrin.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Vassell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Count that one for Dort. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Fox.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now Fox. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Barnes. 6 to shoot. Fox goes in. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fox, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Wembanyama, first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder pull it in, and now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Third team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And the basket by Vassell.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.
matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now, Dallas' starting group. Davis out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Now here's Booker. Dunn, the pass to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Irving. Here's Gafford. And there's the rejection. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Beal against Thompson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, you have to appreciate watching Klay Thompson ply his trade. The shooting form is absolutely perfect.
For 3, Durant. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Irving looking around. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Durant. Pass to Richards. Booker against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Irving against Booker. Over Irving. Booker, good.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Suns foul.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime. I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Now here's Beal. Offline with a 3. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Washington passes to Irving. Shoots over Durant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Booker. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 now.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Washington passes to Gafford. And he's going for the lob. And Washington powers it through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He has 7.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And it's Irving missing. The Suns leading. Pass to Durant. Here's O'Neal. It's Booker on the wing. Over Irving. Booker can't get it to go.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Washington finds Irving. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Boy, Spencer Dinwiddie, it's a rare opportunity in the mid-range, but he's got the kind of touch necessary to make it.
Plumlee, a screen on Irving. The 3, and Jones good for 3. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Jones. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Christie. Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the 3-point arc.
Now here's Beal. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Irving. Dinwiddie's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Plumlee passes to Booker. And Gafford with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. Irving. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. Suns trail by 6. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Dinwiddie against Beal. Screen by O'Neal. And it's good. 2 points. Beal's got 5. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Phoenix. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Jones in for Bradley Beal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Durant against Davis. Oh, Durant buries it through contact. 54 seconds left in the second period. Washington outside. Outside Davis. Gafford in the post. Plumlee on him. And it's Washington missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. trailing by 5. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gafford passes to Davis. Over Durant. Again, Dallas.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Davis. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Mavericks ahead, up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Washington, Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Irving finds Davis. Washington outside, back to Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
Boy, you don't see it often, but Klay Thompson letting you know he can finish emphatically.
Outside Durant. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Thompson passes to Irving. On the wing, Thompson, pounded by Beal. There's the 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Back to Booker. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Of intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington.
Number 13, now D. Marshall.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Dunn, pass to Booker. And Gafford with the block. Beal against Thompson. Outside Davis. Pass to Marshall. Jacks up a three. Another three for Dallas.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
1:27 left in the third. Davis against Durant. And here's Booker. Over Irving. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Booker's got 14 points.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kyrie Irving.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The shake. Beal, the pass to O'Neal. Knocks down the triple.
Well, terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Mason Plumlee, then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. From outside the arc, Marshall can't hit.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Jones. Back to Booker. Inside. Clock at 4. Launches it from deep. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 7. Outside Irving. The 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Screen by O'Neal. For 3. Booker. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Irving. From the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Irving for three. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
No trouble converting that. Great look.
Dallas leading by 11. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down low. Back to Irving. Takes the three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Back to Irving. Booker with the defensive effort. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Done. Shot is good.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Nick Richards. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Devin Booker. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Beal, no good. Dallas winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.